Hey Josh, welcome back to the kitchen, and welcome everybody to part one of our new street quesadilla series. You know how much we love those crispy, cheesy street quesadillas? And today we're starting with our delicious Americano version. Super easy, super tasty, perfect for beginners just like you, kid. Alright, first up, let's talk about our filling. Today we're using ground chicken. It's a super versatile meat. The key is to get it nice and brown. Give it a good toss. You want to break it up and let it cook through. But for me, when I heat up my pan, the initial flavor that I want to create in this pan, which will help enhance the chicken, is my garlic. I want to saute that, get it golden brown, and you want to smell that nutty garlic flavor. Then throw in your chicken, get a nice brown sear on it. Since it's a mix in the filling, it doesn't have to be all the way through. You just want to get a good initial sear. It helps, and you want to break everything up. If you're using a ground meat that has a lot of grease to it, you want to make sure you drain off the excess grease once it's thoroughly cooked, because you want delicious, not greasy. Now, when you mix your flavor, you can use something as a good taco seasoning that you have. Or if you want to make your own, which we did, we can use chili powder, cumin powder, paprika, granulated garlic, granulated onion, and salt and pepper to taste. You can add whatever you like, more or less, but you just want to make sure it gets thoroughly mixed into your ground meat. The last thing you want to do is you want to make sure your mixture, once it's done, you want to turn it off and let the whole thing cool down before you attempt to put it into the tortillas. If you do while it's hot, it'll get soggy and your end result will not be a crispy quesadilla in the end. Once the mixture's cooled down, you add your cheese and it looks good. Always add more. You'll never go wrong. Alright kid, now that the filling cool, it's time to build the quesadillas. This is pretty straightforward. You're going to take your flour tortilla, you're going to spread the mixture on half of the tortilla, fold it over. I like to take my pan and line it with plastic wrap so that there's no chance of anything to stick on the pan, and you fill each tortilla accordingly. For this video, I used 1.5 pounds of ground meat, and I wound up using 35 of 36 street tortillas. I could have used 36, I just misappropriated the amount, so I just put it aside instead of digging out a little bit of mixture of each and left it at that.
That'll be fine.
Here's also a pro tip, kid, that will save you some time later. If you made the quesadillas, put them individually on the plastic wrap, put some plastic in between the tortillas, stick them in your freezer. Let them freeze by themselves. That's basically an IQF, which means individually quick frozen. Once you do that, you can put it in a Ziploc bag and throw them in your freezer and pull out quesadillas as you want and just cook them right from frozen. Alright, now for the cooking. This is where you turn your simple tortilla into a street masterpiece. Two super important things to remember for that perfect golden brown crispy crust. First, you're going to be using your cast iron skillet. You want to temper it to medium heat. You don't want to rush it. You just want it to slowly come up to temperature. In this, you'll have to learn your pan, and that's by trial and error as you start to do this, and you'll figure out how your pan works and how long you need. Secondly, you want to spread a thin layer of butter directly on each side of the tortilla. This is what's going to give you that incredible golden brown crust color and incredible irresistible flavor. You're not deep frying here, you just want it crispy. So you want to cook it for a minute or two on each side until it's golden and the cheese is bubbly. Now, unlike sauteing some proteins where you just can only flip it once and it depends on what it looks like, with a quesadilla you can continue to flip and flip as you need to go till you get that tortilla and quesadilla to the perfect golden color you desire. So don't be afraid to flip. And there you have it, Josh. That's our Americano street quesadilla. It's simple, satisfying, and perfect for a quick and delicious meal. Stick around because part two of our street quesadilla series will be tackling a classic Mexican vegetarian quesadilla with some amazing authentic flavors. You don't want to miss it. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Joshua, for watching. I hope you guys learned something. If there's anything that I've forgotten or that you have a question, please leave a comment down below and I'll get to you as soon as I can. When I see it, I try and answer every question. Sometimes I'm a little late and I do apologize for that. But if you please don't mind, do the YouTube thing, subscribe, like, comment, share, do all that. That helps me out immensely on these videos. I really do like to do this. It's enjoyable. It's fun for me to do. I like the end result, and plus I like to eat the food that I cook. So thank you again, and you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you on the next one.